Let's go, everybody. It's Friday night. Get up, get ready, get your dabs ready. Let's go. How's everybody doing? We're live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, also on Discord. What up? Let's go, IS59. All right, we got some beers. We got some dabs here. This is going to be a good sesh. Hope you guys are ready for this. I know I am. We're going to have a good time, guys. It's Friday night. No way you're live. Yes, I am, Grant. Special evening sesh, guys. I told you I was coming back later tonight. Usually I say it and I don't, but I'm here. Hopefully Shido gets here. Got the kids' trampoline set up in the front yard, crushed it. Whoo, that's always a plus. Anytime you set up a trampoline and shit like that and you come away with not having extra parts and you don't have to take it apart and turn it around. And I always do shit like that and I end up putting like one of the legs in backwards and I have to spin it around or something. Hell yeah, got the trampoline in. The kids must be happy. You're gonna end up with a broken arm before you know it. No, I'm just kidding. I had a trampoline. I never broke my arm. I did land on the thing and busted my balls a few times on that trampoline though. This was before they had the stupid walls up and shit. And my buddy had this one. It was like a rectangle. And so you could like do flips and we set it by his he had a tree house and we set it right by the tree house, right? Yeah, the nets are nice, but these are old school. And so we set it by the treehouse, and we would jump out of the treehouse, hit the trampoline, do a flip. Well, once I got on the roof of the treehouse, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it from all the way on the roof of the treehouse, way too high. Hit the trampoline, do a flip. I go flying almost off the trampoline, and I did a split right in between the bar and just landed right on my fucking nuts. Needless to say, I never did that again. How you doing, everybody? Testing, testicles, testing. There we go. Sounds okay. All right, guys, we got some beers here too. The space dust. Doesn't that look like a bud vomiting? THC diamonds, THCA diamonds. I used to love it because I always just thought it was like a because I know the hops family of beer is very similar to the family of weed. Yeah, shit. My nuts got hit so many times. I remember once I played baseball a lot. I played shortstop and second base usually, sometimes third base. And I never ever wore a cup. And you're supposed to always wear a fucking cup, right? And so I would have to I also used to catch. I used to be a catcher. Well, I didn't catch a lot, but I did some catching. And so every now and then I'd have to warm up the pitcher because the pitcher would have to throw it to the catcher, but the catcher sometimes, like, if he just batted or whatever, he had to get his fucking gear on. So, like, in between innings, sometimes while the catcher was throwing his gear on, I'd be warming up the fucking pitcher. Pitcher threw this one ball. I rotated my glove. It skipped right off home plate, tagged me right in my fucking nuts. Fucking, I rolled over my, and I just remember my coach. I just remember looking at my coach's feet because he walked up and he's standing right here and I'm laying on the ground and he's like, "Why don't you have your cup on?" And I'm just like, man, I got tagged so many times in my nuts. How you doing, Claire? Good afternoon. Everybody's surprised about this. I don't usually do this evening session. This is a pretty strong beer, if I recall. 8.2. Uh, Eating Taco Bell. Nice. I always tell the story about it's called a Cantina Taco Bell in Pacifica. It's the one on the beach. Not only can you walk up in your with your surfboard on the beach and get Taco Bell, they also have alcohol, so you can get alcohol in it. Kind of like the one they got in Vegas and shit. I made these. Hell yeah, I'll check that out. You know me, I love good food. IS59. All right, dab marine time, guys. We got a little bit of the lemonati left. Bottoms up. No, I hear Shido. I hear Shido. Shido's calling. What up, Shido?
barely hanging on there.
Are you tired?
Yeah, this moving shit is fucking wearing me out.
I was running all over. I was at the pool till they closed. My Sebastian has a friend in the apartment complex, and they will play. He has the exact same energy as Sebastian, so they would just run around nonstop for like 3 hours at the pool. It's pretty impressive, if you ask me. Clara SHIDO looks hungover.
Oh, yeah, I'm just not.
You sound like me some mornings when I get on here. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Like 10, 12 espresso shots in, and they just don't work no more. They start doing the opposite.
Yeah, I was gonna say
They're
it
just
starts going
making
the
you more
opposite way
tired.
is what happens.
Your body's trying to squeeze out whatever dopamine is. And it's like, wait, I can't do that anymore.
I know. I haven't even packed yet. I got my cruise Sunday, so hopefully I start packing tomorrow.
Oh shit.
You know, you can
I'm a
probably
little
always
worried
pack the
about this
last
one.
minute, but when I pack the last minute, I always forget something.
Now I have to be a big boy and I write it all down.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that'd be, here's the thing why I wouldn't ever do that, SHIDO, is because I would forget it when I wrote it down. And then I would go across my damn checklist and be like, yep, got everything. I would just get there and be like, fuck. See, that's what my issue would be. I'm like, damn it. I'd forget it somewhere. If I didn't forget it writing it down, I'd forget it somewhere. I don't know how my brain works, to be honest with you. I gotta have see, my brain works on like cycles. So it's like I need another day to think about it. And like I will refresh my memory and refresh my memory. And that's why it's good for me to pack like with multiple days. Cause then like the second day, I'm like, oh, that's right. I should grab that. If I was making a list, I would have to take like a month to make the list. Every day I would just be adding more shit to it. Tell SHIDO to look sideways.
Oh yeah, it's because of the headphones is pulling my hair back right there. Yeah, I don't have cool in-ear monitors like Nick does. Otherwise I have to wear a hat and I'm not trying to.
Well, some people don't even notice them. Some people don't even notice my monitors. Like, yeah, I didn't even know.
Yeah, the headphones pulls it back right at my fucking bald spot, but that's what happens.
All right, I need a dib. We got the Metatron SHIDO pulling out.
Oh shit! The little Tesseract.
I never think about it. Some of my Earl Jr. rigs are so 101. He didn't make I don't think he made hardly any of these or the cup rigs. He like made one. I think he made them just for that smoke shop. It was like, here you go.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they were like one-offs. That's funny.
Everybody's got a Dr. Pepper.
I know. I'm getting everybody into Dr. Peppers. Dr. Pepper is the zero, the best, buddy.
Electric color changing shirts. It does look like your shirt's changing color with whatever the light. With your desk.
Yeah, I got my desk changes color. I never thought of it. That looks pretty cool. I can change the speed up too if I want. I can change the speed of the color change. That's funny as shit.
Oh man.
Never noticed that. That's funny. Do you know what it reminds me of? Remember when I had that light, that color changing light, and G pretended to hit it as a bong
with that bong,
and then everybody in the comments swore to God that was a real bong. We had people for months hitting us up. Where do I get that fucking bong? I was arguing with you. I was like, it wasn't a bong, and people literally would argue with me. Yes, it was. like I wasn't in the room filming the video. No, the video where he smoked it. I swear to God, he smoked it. I remember people. I was like, I know what he did. He did not smoke it. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
And now I can't stop staring at your shirt. Changes colors with your moods.
Shit, that's pretty cool. Now I just got to get like a spotlight directly on my shirt and really make it do it. Yeah, bugs. Well, I'm in I don't get a lot of bugs. I'm in a real nice apartment complex, so they spray the shit out of this. So we usually don't see a whole lot of bugs. Literally in my community, if we have like one mosquito, there'll be people complaining, and then you'll see a giant people just spraying the shit out of our community the next day.
This
But
giant just walks right through the apartment, spraying everybody.
Dude, remember in Florida they did that? Remember they used to have like they would have these trucks. They would say at sunset, everybody has to be in your house. And then they'd have these pickup trucks drive down the road, just spraying, misting the whole fucking world. It's like, man, that had to have been horrible. What the hell were they? And I remember I never was inside my house, so I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I'd be outside watching it happen. I'd be like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Florida's probably just covered in alcohol and pesticides.
Mosquitoes.
Because it's a swamp thing, so there's probably a shit ton of all kinds of scary animals.
Well, yeah, you figure the whole state is just soaking wet, so there's like mosquitoes everywhere.
Yeah, every form of mosquito. All right, I'm gonna heat up.
Well, I'm chosen. It's funny you said. I actually like bees since half my body's numb. If my numb side of my body gets stung by a bee, I actually am able to start feeling again. I guess there's bee treatment for people who have like numb parts of their body. You sting it, and I guess you could get your feeling back. So I actually thought about going into like getting some bee treatment because I accidentally got this numb side of my body stung at the pool twice, and I seen the little stinger in me, and that's the only reason I noticed it. And I pulled the stinger out, and then literally like 3 hours later, I started having feeling in that part of my leg, and I was like, damn. And I looked it up, and evidently it's good for neuropathy.
The more you know.
The more you know. I think I might have to bust out my Dabex tonight. I'm running low on butane, or I'm gonna have to run over to the stove. I might just start running over to the stove.
The old school. That's like the OG Cobra coil.
Yeah, I know. It is. Constantly ready. That's genius, actually. I was like, hey, my nail's ready whenever you're ready. Just give me a second. I got to go to the kitchen. Yeah, I believe it, though. But yeah. Neuropathy. The word of the day, neuropathy. I had a whole bunch of extra gabapentin pills because I haven't been taking them regularly, and I popped a whole bunch today. I was like, damn, you do kind of feel something off of these.
Yeah, you're extra hyper today.
Feel good. I haven't smoked already in a while, so I've been running around. I also had a shit ton of caffeine. I had my yerba mate earlier.
Oh, God, that's what it is. That goddamn yerba.
Cheers,
bee
guys.
venom treatment. Oh yeah, Nick's got a little bit of bee venom, some yerba mate, and caffeine in.
Well, I use gabapentin. Grant. My gabapentin's for my neuropathy. I have numbness, so I have tingling, so it helps that. That's what I use it for. All right, cheers, guys. Well, I only say it because when I got the gabapentin for my neuropathy, my numbness, everybody said, "Hey, that's gabapentin. People use it," and all these drug people, they use it. I popped a whole bunch of them, and I was like, I don't feel shit, but it does help take that tingling sensation away. I get a shit ton of gabapentin. I have so much of it.
Like CBD.
Yeah, gabapentin is like CBD. For some reason, like I remember when I got
I'll
it,
take
all
as
these
much of it until I get high.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. Is I got it, and out of the blue, I started seeing these YouTube videos, and these people are like, I'm addicted to gabapentin. And I'm like, what are you addicted to? I was like, I've got this and I've taken a lot of it. It doesn't do anything. Like, unless you have some numbness or something, I don't understand what the fuck it's doing for you. But also check this out, Shido. My dog, right? Doesn't like his nails clipped. And you know what they give my dog to calm down? Gabapentin. And I was like, you're shitting me. I was like, this shit doesn't calm me down at all. I don't know what you're doing.
It's got like a Ritalin effect on you.
I guess.
Or
well, I think your max dose is supposed to be like 3,600 milligrams. I've taken 5,000.
That's healthy.
Well, 3,600 was the max. You got to figure. So I mean,
so
I was only a little over. I was only a little past it. Sheeta, we were taking 6,000 milligrams of THC. You know, when most people can only take 10. So I don't.
That's not a drug. That was just a plant oil.
Yeah. Wow. It didn't do anything anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, Tina's awesome. Tina lets us do anything in the world to her except clip her nails. That's where she draws the line. She won't bite at me or anything, but she will fight and growl, you know, and it's just a pain. She will never bite me, but she will fucking just make it as impossible as it can be.
I love soda. Somebody asked if I like soda. I love soda, but just because I'm staying away from carbs and sugar, you know, there's not a lot of choices. And then you got I'm not super fond of diet. I like the zero sodas. I like those.
Yeah, I usually get Cheeto zero soda when he's over here.
Yeah, the diet ones, they kind of, the taste doesn't gross me out. Just the chemicals gross me out. I'm more of a purist these days. After doing the carnivore diet, I'm you know, if I can't pronounce it, I'll probably try to stay away from it. But yeah.
That first dab zoned me out. I just realized I needed to do a dab. I was zoned out staring at my t-shirt. Now everybody told me my t-shirt. I'm just sitting here staring at it myself. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. You should just get a flashing black light, strobe light or something.
Well, I was thinking of getting one for the back. Would be kind of cool. Kind of like
you got the front, so your front would glow.
Oh,
because you're always wearing tie dye. That would pop a little bit cooler.
Yeah, that's true. Shit, get a smoke machine and a strobe light and have it all. Don't know.
And then a little box
machine, black light
to put around your laptop camera
to crash it.
Yeah, and get Marijuana Man to guest.
Yeah, have him on here. He'll get pissed. Be like, I started that first. I'm like, I know.
It's tribute.
I know. Shit, I mean, that guy and me go back so fucking far. He has to know me. I mean, I knew him back on like JTV and Stickum and shit. I knew him a long time ago. He used to leave his stream on 24/7. And he would have music playing on Stickum and Justin TV. And then he would just randomly walk in the room and be like, hey guys, do a dab, and walk out of the room and just leave it going 24/7. I was like, damn.
Remember when he got robbed?
Yeah. That was on stream.
He got beat
up.
That
was on stream too.
Yeah, it was all on the stream.
That's because he kept everything live at that point. He had to like always had it going. That was crazy.
And then I think they used that and caught the people. Because it was like on the news and everything that that footage. I think it's on YouTube too. Like
whatever happened to all those guys? He used to have like these different guys who come out and hang out with them and
yeah, no, and there was another time where he got he almost got robbed again, but that British guy
Oh, beat
was
him
with
up.
him. Yeah, he got beat up the robber.
Yeah, I remember that. Man, they
I
got.
was beating his ass in the front porch of his place. The guy was trying to get away. Oh, that was pretty good. He constantly got robbed.
And people say Canada's safe. He's up in Canada, just fucking getting robbed left and right out of his
Yeah.
house. Even he was like in his own house getting robbed. He ain't even like walking around.
I think he was a property manager, right? Or something. I think he was like the manager of like an apartment complex or something something like that. And that's why he could do whatever he wanted to do.
Token, my favorite burger is Boss Cat. Boss Cat has the best burger. Favorite fast food burger is I don't know. Steak and Shake In and Out, maybe. Fat Burger's got a good one too.
Fat Burger is pretty good.
IS 59. Canada isn't as safe as you think. Nobody has guns in Canada, so they just walk up and rob you with a pencil. I know, I'm just joking. That's why it's easy to rob people. Probably less. I mean, who knows? I mean, California's not supposed to have guns. Everybody has guns.
Yeah.
All right, I need another dab.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm a professional mover. Where's the garbage bags?
It's like the mover who likes to. Got me I'm not reading very quickly right now.
I had what was I gonna say? The last movers we hired, I didn't get everything packed up, and I was kind of worried about some small shit. They came in with these giant boxes and just started throwing them in these other extra boxes they had. They were open at top, and so all my little shit ended up in these other boxes. I was like, that's smart. These guys know what they're doing. Because they're probably like, how many times they probably move somebody's shit and then they end up with like 3 or 4 boxes of just little shit that had nowhere to go. So they always have these like extra boxes to throw that little junk in. I was like, that's kind of smart.
All right.
Dab time. You gonna game on? You gonna game or are you just dabbing tonight? You too tired?
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle the game. I'll do it in the morning if you jump on.
All right. We'll get our dab on.
That one fucked me up.
I'll go big on this one.
I don't know what you were doing on that one.
I'll go extra big. You're too young to have neuropathy. We got to fix you up. Well, my C3, C4 disc exploded and I had to get a plate and 4 screws. So that's why I have numbness.
Oh wait,
I had a giant material column come down and smack me in the back of the neck.
that was the sound clip of it.
Yeah.
Here comes another one.
Yeah. So yeah, half my body ended up going numb because of it. So I ended up having surgery. I got a donor bone in my neck, and everything came back. I was losing balance and everything at a point, but I got everything back. Yeah, no shit. My plate and screws is kind of cool though. It's what is it called? Where they change the color of the metal. You know what that is?
Anodized?
Yeah, it's anodized. And I got to pick what color anodized. So I got a green anodized titanium plate in my neck.
No,
so I figure if I die, I'm gonna get cremated and then they could burn me up and they're gonna have these cool little plate and screws sitting there.
You're gonna be colors.
I might even change colors after they burn me up. It's gonna change the anodizing of it probably, but It was cool to get a pick it. It was either blue, purple, or green, I believe I got to pick from.
Oh, interesting. Make sure you get the one that matches.
I know, it's in there. And, the worst part is it's in my C34. They go in the front of your neck to put the plate in your spine. So they went in here to put it back there. I was like, "That's insanity." And they said, "That's the safest way to do it." And I said, "That don't seem like it." Oh, shit. I definitely. Yeah, they're like, "You got a
Oh,
50-50
boy.
chance." Right before I went in there, they go, "You gotta sign this. You got a 50-50 chance of living." And I was like, "Well, you tell me this now." Can I back out? Like, I guess I have no choice, right?
Ready to roll that dice.
Then after I get out, they give me this little card with this number on, and they go, "This is the donor bone of the person who put it in. You can write their family." And I was like, "Yay."
Thanks for your boner.
Yeah, I'm glad I have somebody else's bone in my body. Well, disc. I guess it's a disc. It ain't a bone, but whatever.
That was a good CD.
Yeah. Cheers, token dab time. We got some space dust, and we got some lemonati, and we got the Metatron.
Dang, you gotta heat that thing up, huh?
Well, you know what I would honestly do? What I was thinking of doing for my numbness is getting stem cells. I always thought about getting stem cells. I heard if I get stem cells, I might be able to get some of the feeling back. Never
Get
know.
stem cells where?
In my spine.
Oh.
Because obviously I'm having nerve issues from where they did it, so hopefully they would fix it again. I mean, it doesn't affect me a whole lot other than, like I said, I can't feel a lot of pain, and hot is cold and cold is hot, but other than that.
Uh,
So when I get in a hot tub, I put my left foot in first, because if I put my right foot in first, it feels cold. So I have to put my left foot in so I know what the temperature feels like. I don't know what it is if
I
I put my right
I
foot
don't
in.
have feeling on my toe
Oh, shit. So you know what it's
from
up.
skateboarding. Yeah. So I know that because I'll like stub my or like scrape and cut the top of my toe for some reason because I'm always wearing sandals. And I won't know.
You just bleeding, don't know it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh well, that doesn't hurt. But
Just got blood all
okay.
over the carpet. Yeah, I skateboard token, not as much as I used to.
Man, all the van skate parks closed. That one in Orange County, I think. Well, it's either that or it's being renovated.
No shit. Ooh.
Yeah, that used to be my the one at the Orange, the block, the van skate park.
Yeah, I remember that.
Parents used to drop off their kids there. But that's like a liability now these days.
Well, I remember I went in Florida in the 80s. They had Thrasher parks, and they had Thrasher skate parks, and they would have like half pipes and some pools. And you were able to go in there no problem with nothing. And then out of the blue, kids started getting hurt. And I remember towards the late 80s, they started forcing you to wear like pads, helmets, and then even signing a waiver before you even got in there. So I
Yeah.
remember before you were even out, you didn't even have to sign a waiver at the beginning. But Thrasher parks, remember those? Thrasher magazines.
I never had Thrasher parks. I had Vans parks
Yeah, you're out here.
in
Thrasher was, I
Hawaii.
guess, in Florida. That was like a Florida thing. Tony Hawk was down there, and yeah, they had
That's
them
kind of cool.
all over Florida. Wonder if I can still drop in. That sounds like a good way to break your arm. Just try to drop in a ramp we haven't did it in a while.
Yeah. I think that's the latest thing that I've
Dislocate your
ever
shoulder.
done. No, I dropped in at a skate park, and then that was like, that's the best trick I'm able to do. I tried to do like an ollie on one of those pyramid things, and once I got launched into the air that high, everything else fucking doesn't matter. You're just like, get this board out of my way. I'm just gonna break my ankle right now. If I land wrong.
Yeah.
But
Well, I also learned,
that's
you want to be a light person. The more weight you gain, the more heavier your fall is. When I was 130, 150 pounds, it didn't hurt as much as when you're 200. That's like
yeah.
25% more weight right there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well, remember when
You always
shit, when I
fell
broke
on
my hand, when
your
I broke my hand in
rigs.
Long Beach, I wasn't even that big. I sat on it. Don't sit on your hand when your hand's vertical. My hand was like this, and I just said, whack, let's sit on it.
Break your rig out while you're at it.
Mm. Yeah, I did, didn't I? I broke my rig skateboarding to a couple places.
I need one of those green titanium pipes for my vapor.
Where are you reading these?
And I get the longer feed that's on our eCam.
No. Yeah, I don't see that.
Because you're cutting them off on the screen, but I have the
Who
the
said
YouTube
that?
comments.
Who said that?
Cam Carnation Revolution.
Oh, okay.
Choosy heretics choose cut. Oh, that's a long one.
It says you can be sorry. You need to eat ice cream sandwiches for 2 days in between meals.
What happened?
Did
That
you not
sounds
read?
good.
I don't know. I'll
No,
try to
I don't
figure.
read all of them. There's a lot of them coming through right now.
I'm like,
they're
where is
they're getting
Shido
chatty
reading?
in the YouTube thing, and it's moving fast.
Oh,
I
okay.
saw somebody from Hawaii, and I got stopped up, and then looked back at it, and there was a whole guide like 40 paragraphs long I missed.
Ooh, those first two got me. This is 8.2, guys. My Sunday, I head out on the cruise, Shido.
Yeah.
Are you going to be
Oh,
have your computer set up all week?
Yeah.
Well, I was just wondering if I'm on the cruise, if maybe one of these days you can host it. That way, if somebody wants to jump on with us, you can add them.
Oh, well, yeah.
If one of the days you're free, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. We'll see how I'm balancing it all with moving.
I know. Well, just let me know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Because I just can't
Yeah,
add
we'll figure
people
it
when I
out.
just have my cell phone, So
Yeah, because it's not through eCam. It's just going to be through the app, the
yeah.
YouTube app, right? Yeah. eCam needs to make a fucking app. I don't know why you couldn't.
I'm still thinking about bringing my computer, but I don't know if it's worth it. I don't think I'm going to be doing.
It's worth it.
Huh?
Of course it's worth it.
My computer? Bringing it? But I don't know if I'm going to use it enough is what I'm getting at.
Why wouldn't you use it enough?
Well, I'd only use it probably for the live videos, and I'd probably only be able to do it a few times because most of the time I'm going to probably be running around the ship, so I ain't going to want to be carrying my fucking computer with me everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, but in the room at least you can set it up.
That is true. And I do have Wi-Fi.
And just come back to the room all the time.
And just do it in the room. I could do it in the room too.
Yeah. And then at least in the room, you'll have two angles.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be fun.
Yeah, I might grab the computer.
Yeah, that might be kind of sick. You've never shown your room, like, really, have you? before?
No, I did a live on the last cruise in my room.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't know who saw it, but there is a live out there of it.
I didn't catch all of your live on the boats, but
Yeah, I did
I
this.
got the
I
one
think it
where
was
you
when
were
I first
walking
got on
around
there.
with,
I kept losing power, losing my internet because I wasn't on internet. I was just using Signal, or the
uh,
cell phone service. So this time I have internet, so I should be able to walk around the boat a little easier.
uh, nice, nice.
I'm literally almost in the exact same room I was in. I think I'm like 5 rooms down. That's about it. I might have the same. I might have the same steward and everything. He's gonna be like, "I know. Get the fan." I'll be like, "Give me my fucking fan." I'm gonna make this ship into a fucking wind tunnel if you don't give me my fan. I opened up my balcony. I opened up the door to the hallway, and the wind was just howling. Everybody who got off the elevator was like, "It's cold." Remember, it's January in Long Beach, you know? It was pretty cold, and I just had my door and it was just howling, and everybody got off the elevator was all complaining, "Can you shut your door?" And I said, "No." I said, "I need a fan in my room, and my steward is gonna get here." So I was gonna make all those people complain and get my steward, and eventually they came. Since they didn't wanna deal with me, they were gonna have to deal with all the other people.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you're on a cruise ship, so if you have a balcony, if you open up the balcony, and then if you open up the door to get out, because of the air pressure difference, it comes through like 40 miles an hour. It's like, whoosh. You know, it's insanity when you do that. It was fun.
All right.
You getting off here?
I'm fucking, yeah.
All
I'm
right, bud.
clocking out.
All right, have a good one, bud. I'll be up early in the morning, so you know me.
Okay, yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
up probably
Text me in the
before you.
morning. I'll be up early too.
All right,
Oh, okay,
bud.
okay. It's a challenge. All
Shit,
right,
I
all
could
right.
have. I've been up about 4:30 last like month. Talk
That's
to you
when my
later, bud.
alarm goes off. So, all right, all right.
All right, bud. All right, I'll see you in the
All
morning, bud.
right, for sure. I'll see you guys in the morning.
All right,
Peace.
peace, Sheeta. How you doing, Big Perm? What do we got here? We got everybody going. Now we got Twitch going. I might have to start adding an extra window for everybody. Let's see if I can add a Twitch window. Man, that'd be a interesting pain in my ass. But I bet you I could. All right, I got Twitch ready now. We got Big Perm. There we go. Now we got it. There we go. Big Perm. Let me add. I'm gonna move my Twitch over to here. Hold on. Let me see if I can add. I'm gonna try to add one more. I did it. I did it. There we go. Now we got them all, guys. All right, guys. Now we got everybody comments here. We've got the Twitch, we've got the Kick, and we got the YouTube. Nice. This is easier. Now I can see everybody's comments on one screen. Now I need to add that over here for this one, though. I'll eventually have to add that for the gaming one. But nice. It works for now. Uh, there we go. What do you guys think about that? Now we got everybody in it. Now I don't have to move my Twitch around. So from left to right, we got Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Sorry, Token. How'd you bump your head? You got corn pop lung? You got popcorn lungs from all that vaping? All right, let's see. Can we do that over here too? At the playground with my knees. Oh, that sucks. You run, duck your head. I've did that with my kid. I was playing tag with him at the playground, and there was a bridge, and I thought I ducked low enough, and I ran right into it. Jesus. I tell you, one of the times I hit my head the worst was I was working at a shoe store, Schottenstein's in Ohio. They're like a DSW shoe store inside of Schottenstein's. Schottenstein's is a Value City store. Anyway, I bent my head inside there, and there was like these metal shelvings with this sticker, this metal thing sticking out, and I didn't see it. I went in so hard, I literally it was like out of a cartoon. I hit it so hard, I literally saw stars. It was like, bing. I was like, I didn't know. I was like, ah. And like literally, you see stars when you hit it that fucking hard. Hey, Braden. Big perm. Oh, wait, we got to fix it. There we go. There we go. So, when my buddy Justin comes over, he's gonna help me with the comments. He's like, "How do you do your comments?" And he was naming all this stuff, and I was like, "I just make these little windows around it." I'm sure he's gonna be able to fucking make this a lot easier for me. Uh, Anyway, it works though. At least we can see everybody's comments, guys. So now if you guys aren't on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, you can see all your guys' comments. So again, on the left, we got Kick, Twitch, and then YouTube. I like that. See? And so when I type it in my eCam, I can actually pop it up on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Unfortunately, Kick isn't tied up like that. So Kick, I have to actually separately go to Kick to do anything. All right, I'm ready for another dab. I hope you guys are too. We got the space dust. Is anybody gaming? Now that I think about it, I thought we were going to do some gaming. Maybe I'll have to play by myself. Play with myself. Ooh, I see Veggie 710's on. Uh-oh. We're going to do some Warzone. Dab time. Top of the hour. Top of the hour to you. It is 10 o'clock out here in California. April 11th, Friday. So that would be, it's, what is that, 1 a.m. on the East Coast? So just think, I'm a day behind you. Anybody on the East Coast, you guys are already into Saturday. We only got a little left of the Illuminati here. Shido seemed exhausted. He sounded like me when I get up in the morning. Little does he know I'll be up later than him and up earlier than him. I live on 4 hours sleep. Probably about 5. All right, get your nails hot, load your balls, oil, touch your buns, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready, whatever you want to do, guys. It is a beautiful Friday night. We're coming up, guys, almost 1 day away from my cruise. I'm excited. I literally was just on a cruise 3 months ago. Some people, I was literally on Facebook and some people are like, "I'm going on a cruise in 478 days." And I'm like, I go on a cruise like every like 3 to 6 months. I was like, "Man, I couldn't even imagine waiting that long." I wouldn't even talk about it. Shit, me in a year and a half from now, I'd probably be on like 8 cruises by then. All right, everybody, cheers. Get your dabs ready. Load your boys, Roy, Troy ones. Turn on your vaporizers. Pour your beers, pour your shots. Get your dabs ready. Whatever you want to do. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. We also got Discord going, guys. We also got the buymeacoffee.com if you want to support or sponsor a video. You guys can always do it there. Shout out to everybody. Remember, liking and subscribing and hitting that notification is free and it helps the channel a lot. So feel free to do that, guys. And if you guys ever want a dab or a shout out or whatever, I will always do that. Also, if you want to game with me, it's Nick420CA. I'm over here on PS5, and we got a whole bunch of different games from Call of Duty to golf to TMNT to Fortnite to Rocket League. I'll play different games. You know what might be fun is getting a wrestling game. I haven't played a wrestling game in a while. Remember the old Nintendo wrestling games, Bam Bam Bigelow and Ultimate Warrior? All right, here we go. Cheers, guys. Well, after 4 to 5 hours, my body hurts. Cheers, guys. Then you're just tossing and turning. You're not sleeping. Cheers. Yeah, I know some people do that. That's called like blocked sleeping or something like that. Some people do it where they sleep like 30 minutes every 3 hours or something. I forget the numbers. It's some weird shit. I don't know. I just prefer 4 to 5. And then I might take like an hour nap during the day if I need to. Nice. I like kind of having this set up like this. Nice. So now I can see everybody's comments on the screen. You guys can see also all your own comments. So I will tag comments every now and then if I think it deserves something. Sweet. We are going to try to shoot for being the highest, most regular stoner streamer on YouTube. We're going to be gaming every day, getting high every day. We're going to try to bang out at least 4 hours a day. And I hope you guys are here with me for this journey, guys. We're going to try to get this channel blown back up, bring back old school dabbing and smoking, just like Noah and all you guys are talking about, guys. A lot of these guys got soft out there. Nobody smokes it right. Once we get like a sponsorship where we start bringing in a little money to the channel, I'm going to be basically buying whatever you guys want. We're going to be trying everything. I want to get enough money coming into the channel where we can actually go out to the shops, buy whatever we want. We don't have to worry about whatever the fuck they think. We don't have to worry about the companies giving it to us because nobody even likes giving me shit because I give them too much of an honest review. So once we get that way, we're going to start banging it out and we're going to fucking put the weed shops in line. That's the goal because I want to get big enough where they're gonna fucking feel threatened, where we're gonna just walk into shops, I'm gonna buy whatever the fuck I want, and then we're gonna do real reviews on all this shit because there's good shit out there and there's a lot of bad shit. And that's what I hope to do. So that's the goal for the channel. I hope you guys are with me for it because if I can get, like I said, I just want to get my own shit. I don't want anybody to give it to me because when they give it to me, they always feel like it's this, that, and the other, and I just want to do it. And then they're gonna feel threatened because I'm gonna fucking go into the shops, whatever it may be. You know, Jungle Boys is always fire, but I'll go in there. I don't go in there now because they're just expensive. But I mean, if money ain't what's up, if money isn't an issue and I have enough money coming in the channel, I'm just gonna be going in the shops. I want to buy everything, and I want to see how they are. I want to see if Trilogy's still good. I can't afford $100 grams of Trilogy. I mean, I can afford it. I ain't gonna do it, but I ain't gonna drop $100. But if I have the money coming in, I will, and I want to see if the shit's legit. Hell yeah! You from Chicago? You from Chicago? Naptown, Chi-town, Chi-town. Naptown's Indianapolis. uh, I used to live in Indianapolis. But yeah, no, that's the goal for the channel, honestly, guys. So that's why I mean, even if I get, like I said, that small kick money where it's gonna be like 16 bucks an hour, um, it's just gonna go towards the channel. I've always been saying that about my channel. I try to put as much into the channel and I try to develop the entire thing. And when I pushed the channel originally, I wanted it to get more recognized. I literally said this. I said I wanted more states to get legalized. Now we're at this part where a lot of states are getting legalized. It's actually well beyond whatever I ever dreamed of. But now what's happening is the corporations are taking over and they're just ruining the entire companies. And there's nobody giving legit reviews out there. I watch all these reviews out there. You type in weed reviews out there, they're overproduced and overthing, and everybody's like, "This is good. This is good. It's earthy. It's flowery." It's like you don't even fucking are telling me the truth. You're reading a fucking prompter and shit, and you're not giving me any kind of truth. And so when I get the shit, I want to buy it myself. I'm gonna put the own shit through it, and nobody can tell me different because I will give it a true review. And shit, if we get big enough, guys, if we get big enough, I mean big enough, we go real big. I'm gonna fucking not only am I gonna be fucking reviewing it, I'm gonna fucking start firing it out for testing. Because I know guys at really big labs. I've worked with guys at different labs that are legit labs and that do testing, and we're gonna start testing random shit. We might fucking change the fucking game if we get big enough. We got to get like probably back to 80, 100,000. But once we get there, that's the whole idea. But we'll see. That's my game plan now. Because like I said, it used to be just kind of getting it out there. Hey guys, there's shops selling weed. That was the whole part of my video. I was showing people because I remember I went back home to Ohio and shit. They didn't believe I was in California buying weed, and I'd pull out like jars that had labels. They didn't believe it. And like now everybody believes it. But we got to get it to a point where now we're actually getting real reviews out there. We can't have these over publicized, overproduced videos, of these guys who actually don't give true reviews of anything. Cheers, guys. Happy Friday, everybody. Fretless guitar. You guys remember Animals as Leaders? Don't they have like an 8 or 9 string guitar? Shido has one of those. Shido has a shit ton of guitars. You should talk to him about his. He has a whole bunch of them. How's everybody doing over on Kick, YouTube, and Twitch? Braden, I see you, buddy. Bubonics. Over on Twitch, we got a Big Perm. Rocking and rolling. Zigging and zagging. I think everybody's due for another beer here. I got a few more here. I got a few more dabs here. Hopefully, I got enough butane because otherwise I'm gonna have to hit the stove. Oh, no, you ran out of herb. I'm sorry, Dan. Don't start smoking your resin out of your bong. It'll give you a headache. As much as you wanna do it, don't do it. Just clean your bong out and throw it away. That shit gives you a headache. I was bad about that. I'd run out of weed and I'd get all my slides and shit and scrape it all out. Oh, I can almost taste it. It almost gives me a headache thinking about it. Yeah, the bad thing is sometimes when you buy weed at an ounce at a time, you smoke it quicker. So what you gotta do, the trick is to that is you buy it an ounce and say you wanna smoke it for a month. Then you gotta break it down into quarters, okay? And then you gotta break that down, and that way you know how much you can smoke each day. And you gotta be like you gotta treat it like it's medical, and you gotta have like, "All right, break that down and break that down." So say you get a quarter a week is like what, 7? So what is that, a gram a day? Is what, 28? Wait, yeah, 28 grams in an ounce, right? So for a month, that's only a gram a day, right? Is that right? Am I doing the math wrong? I'm pretty stoned here. uh, is that really just a gram a day on 28 ounces or an ounce? I never thought about that. That can't be right. Is that right? Huh. That isn't a lot if you think about it then. That can't be right, is that? Wait, 28 grams in. Yeah, I guess that is right. Huh. Yeah, I guess on an ounce, it'll last you if you did, 1 gram a day, that'd be 28 days. That ain't very much a day. Oh, shit. I think when I smoked weed, I'd smoke like shit, an eighth a day at least. A quarter ounce a week isn't bad. Honestly, you probably need more like God, dude. Honestly, for an ounce to last me a month or 28 days, I'd have to have a bong. And then I'd have to do tiny snaps, and then you'd have to hold it. And as much as people will say that don't work, that'd be the way to do it. If you started rolling joints, a fucking ounce ain't gonna fucking last you. That's the other reason you guys always need like a good bong or a pipe. Even pipes aren't worth it because pipes are really harsh. So sometimes you can't take a big rip on a pipe. How you doing, Ricardo? What up, everybody? Who's ready for the highest live streaming stoner in the world? Hey, Kat, man, you are a hyper one. I've never seen somebody type as much as you. You really keep me on the buzz. Man, you need to fucking get a little higher. I appreciate all your comments, though. Don't say I don't. My eyes are though. It's like I was like, whoa, man, I gotta have. You know what I want to do is I'm gonna talk to Justin about getting it where it reads the comments every now and then. Me and Justin, we're gonna have to sit down and talk about something. Not my brother, different Justin. Uh, but if you get Keef when you grind, yeah, you do. Well, you know what I used to do is I used to have my grinder. I had a two stack grinder that had a filter, and so the weed landed here, and then there was like a screen, and the keef went through, and so I would literally never take open up the bottom one. And I remember once I opened it up, and it was packed to the fucking screen because I had so much keef in it. Then you could actually compress it into a puck, or there's ways you can do it. You can make some different hash if you guys ever remember blender hash, there's a cool way to make blender hash. It was you stuck a cold glass blender in the freezer, if I recall. You take it out of the freezer and you dry out the insides. Then you throw weed in it and you blend it up and dump out the weed. The keef now will stick to the sides of the blender. Then you scrape the glass out of the blender and you put it into some aluminum foil and compress it. Then you roll it up and you put it in and press it, and then you put it into the oven at like 420 for like 30 minutes or so. And you keep doing that till it melts a little. And that's how you get it. It's called blender hash. It was my first hash I ever made. And it's a pretty simple way to do it if you have a glass blender. You can look it up on the internet. I'm sure they'll give you better instructions than I just did, but That's the rough idea. Hey, Chase, how you doing, bud? We got to get Chase on a video. Haven't had him in a video. He's come on my videos a lot. We do game every now and then. Could you heat press keef? Yes, exactly. That's basically what I did. What you do with the keef, you can look it up. Look up blender hash on YouTube. Again, don't take my word for it. But basically, you put it in some aluminum foil and press it, and then you throw it in the oven for a certain time and temp. And then when you pull it out, it'll come into like it's kind of it brings it into more of that temple ball form. So it's more it melts the keef a little and it's more dabbable and more greasy at that point. It's a simple way to do it. It isn't the best way by far, but it is a way to do it. Hey, Chase. Oh, I see you online. We gonna game? I just saw you. When I saw you, I looked over. I'll add you. We'll do some multiplayer or something. I need another dab. We are smoking. We're smoking the space test. Yeah, look up blender hash. It'll give you an easy way, or you could probably look up how to blender hash will teach you how to press keef too, because basically you're blending the hash, you're making a keef, a real quick keef, and then you're just putting in some aluminum foil and ovening it. Again, it is a not the best way, but it is a way. And it really worked good. I never forget. I got it out. It was melty. It was sticky. I pinched it and was able to like you can like press it if you ever have I don't know. I had a piece of hot glass. I was able to press it with, but you can press it out and it'll melt. It kind of turns in closer to a bubble hash, a really simple bubble hash almost. And then you can put it on top of some weed and it melts really nice, tastes really good. It works really, really good. It's called blender hash. All right, let's try another dab. Put it if you guys want a good way to smoke it too, you could always do the bed of ash that I used to do. So you take a bong and you smoke it. What's the move for tonight? I know. Well, I mean, I'm down for Warzone too if we get some more people chase, but we'll start with just some team deathmatch, I guess. Let's do one more dab marine, then I'll get it going. So anybody want a game with us? I don't know who else is online. Me and Chase is on here. Oh shit.
Rain in the fire, rain in the fire.
Sorry, I had to do it. Anyway, we're over here. Nick 420 CA, guys. Me and Chase is going to be doing some gaming. We did some Warzone earlier. Oh, talking about drink. Oh, we're going to drink? Well, I'm always drinking. I have got the, if you and me come over, Chase, we still got to do the 800 club. We got to work on the 800 club still, Chase. I'm drinking the Elson Space Dust. This is a 8.2.
Rain in the fire. See, this is the devil when he's down in the depths of hell. You get a little echo. And then once I open the door, I get out of here, and then it's out of the way. Once you get out of hell, you don't get the echo as much. So it's a little better when you get out of here. But everybody kicks me back into the depths of hell where I got this horrible echo, and it's just unfucking able to deal with it.
Sorry. How you guys doing? Am I camping? I don't camp. I run and gun, baby. The one night I'm actually home on the weekend. Hell yeah, buddy. Dude, we gotta I can send you a link. You're gonna click a link? You want me to send you a link? You wanna come on live, Chase? You come on live, anybody. I can fire out links. There you go. Anybody want to click a link? This is my eCam link. If you have a cell phone or anything, you click it, jump on. I'll add you to it. That's how I sound after a fat death.
And then after that, this is what happens when somebody kicks you in the ball. If you're jumping on that trampoline, you bounce off a little too hard, you land a little wrong out of the blue, you get a voice that sounds like this, and it just never fucking goes away.
Call back. Call back.
And the robot comes out and takes over the world.
Wait. Wait, no, that one sucks. This one.
And the little robot comes out after he landed on the trampoline and busted his nuts.
Sorry. Braden, big perm. I see you. See, we got all the comments now. See, this is so much easier for me. I don't have to fucking move around. I used to have to look all around. It's so much simplified this. I got everything in this one area. All right, everybody, get your nails out, load your bowl, join tour bunch, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. We got your comments going. I see you there. Braden, Big Perm, Grant, Alex, Bubonic. Get your nails out, load your bowl, join tour bunch, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots. We got the Metatron out here, and we got some good dabs here. We're getting our game on chases here. I'm smoking some Lemonati and drinking some Space Dust. How do you start smoking, off of a joint or a pipe? I think it was a little, those little one hitters. What are they called? That is the little metal pipes that look like a dugout. They're called a dugout. It was out of a dugout. I think I said that story before. It was one of my friend's mom's dugouts. I'll tell you it here in a second. Here you go. Cheers. Load your bowls, don't trouble, turning vaporizer, pour shots. Get your dabs ready. Here we go. There we go. Freed up some space on my screen. Still working with the design of this channel, but we'll get there. I think me and John's going to kind of dial this in. He says I'll be able to get all the chats in one area. So that is going to be something I'm going to be talking to him a lot about. Or Justin. I keep calling him John. Whew. Oh, that was a big one. I wouldn't do anything with aluminum foil. Well, I think you can use parchment paper, possibly. I think parchment paper. You'd have to look it up. They probably tell you something about it. I'd have to look. I haven't looked into it in a while. It might be parchment paper. I'm sure not parchment paper. Maybe parchment paper. I don't know. There's different stuff you can use. No. I don't think it is. Thank you, Grant. I hope so. I mean, God, we'd have so much fun with this channel. We could I just want to blow the channel up in a way it'll be different. Everybody doesn't ever do different. And like my way is going to be different. I'll literally go to I will drive around. I will go up to LA once we get this channel going, because they got these shops up in LA, guys, that are fucking just geeked out and fucking shit. Like I'm talking a minimal grams are like $70. They got $150 grams. I want to go up and blow out the doors on some of this shit. And we can really change the industry. And then if we get enough money is the thing is I want to start sending this shit out for testing. I'll send out random shit for testing. See, you know, most people won't do it because usually you buy it, you got to want to smoke it. I'll fucking send this shit out for testing. And again, I know guys with some really good labs that will fucking test it for me. So that'll be the funny thing to do. Yeah, cookies, I'll do it all. I'll do cookies, I'll do Jungle Boys. It'll all be me because I'll be buying it. Nobody can tell me differently. We're gonna make it. We'll get this channel so big that we're gonna make it to a point where they're gonna be scared when I walk into it. We'll be like Dave Portnoy, like walking into a pizza place. They'll be just scared as shit. They'll be like, huh, 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 huh. And I'll be in there. I'll be picky. I'll be like, don't go to the back. You give me that shit right there. I don't want anything from the back. I hate when they do that shit, you know? Because, yeah, you might give me something special from the back. I want what everybody else's get. Ah, yeah, I know. We'll get there, guys. We're gonna bring it back. It honestly just takes dedication. I've did it before. YouTube, literally, I got my channel blown up so much. I used to have like executives back in the day hit me up from YouTube, and they'd be like, "How are you doing it? Why is your channel taking off?" And I said, "It's because I just did videos every day. I interacted with the fans because this was before they did live streaming. So instead of doing live streams, I just banged out fucking like 3 videos a day, and I fucking replied to most of the comments as best as I could. As it got bigger, obviously I did less and less because what would happen is with the comments, guys, is I reply to a comment and then I get busy and I don't respond. Like say I say this, and then and I don't respond again. Then that person used to get mad at me. They'd be like, "Why isn't he responding?" And it's like, guys, I get busy. The comments got busy. It's easier with the live streams. I'm able to do it live. And then when I'm off it, you guys are like, well, he's not on it. So you guys don't think anything of it. But for some reason, back then when I did the videos, they expected me to be in my comments 24/7. It was just impossible. Yeah, you can check it out. My Nick 710 account's still up there. Yep, if you guys want to see it, Nick 710 CA is still up. And if you want to even go older, my brother's account, Gel 2100, is still up. So I could, I could pull those up. Let me think about this. All right. So if you ever do Nick 710 CA, this account's still up. You could see a lot of our old videos, how skinny I was. When I was in these videos, people used to say I was fat. My number one thing was I was fat in all my videos, which is hilarious. There's me chugging a big 24 ounce. And then if you want to go even older, you can do Gel 2100. And this is the oldest account. This was my brother's account I took over. So you can see me in these videos. Damn it, I fucked everything up on this. I am way too faded. All right, I fixed it. All right, LOL, LOL. All right, guys. Hope you guys. I need another dab. Hey, Chase. Oh, I see you over there. Man, what are you drinking, Chase? You fucking talking about me? What are you doing? Obviously, nobody's as faded as me because I am fucking trying to figure this shit out. You guys have no idea how many screens I'm looking at. All right, guys. You want to see this? Here you go. Here's a little sneak peek. So I got my Ecamm or my Rodecaster 2. This is my Streamer X with my PS5. I also got my PS5 here. And then I've got this is my Mac, my new Mac M4. This is that 16-inch with the terabyte, 48, whatever, top of the line Mac. And so what I do is I got all the chats rolling here. So here's all my chats down here. I also got my Chat GPT and my Google, and I've got a million windows if I ever want to do extras. And then up here is where I got the extra stuff going. So I got on this screen. So I got a couple curved monitors here. So over on this one, I keep all my chats and my eCams and everything going up here. So in case you were wondering kind of what I'm looking at. uh, and then I got my other cam. So I got a few cams here too. This is my cell phone you're seeing mostly. I'm running this wirelessly. Yeah, the beer glass rig. Oh shit, I should have looked up that beer glass rig. That was cool. I should have pulled that up. One of these days I'll pull up some more of my old videos. But yeah, that's the setup, guys. So I got two 32-inch monitors. These are Samsung 240 hertz curved monitors, 32-inch. These monitors alone, I think are about 800 or no shit. I think I got them on a deal for 800. I think they're $1,200 each. They were pretty expensive monitors. And then I also got, like I said, speakers, the PS5. I've got the Rodecaster Pro 2, the Streamer X, and I've got the new MacBook with the cable and everything. So this is the whole thing. I literally spent nothing on my channel forever and ran this channel off a cell phone. So I'm stepping it up and I'm trying to put in a lot of work and time into this to bring this channel to what it should have been a long time ago. But with everything that was going is I never really wanted to focus on the channel as much as I was trying to focus on the weed industry. And I focused on growing and extracting and doing this, that, and the other. And with that being said, I did all that I wanted to do in that industry. Now I want to kind of get back to what I should have been doing is fixing the weed industry. And so again, we're just going to get out there, guys. We're going to fucking get this industry straight. I want to get out there. I want to be the Dave Portnoy of the weed industry. We're going to get out there. We're going to be doing the one dab. That's all it takes. You know, I don't want to steal his line. It ain't going to be anything like that. But I will be doing honest reviews of everything. So. You know the deal. Just one dab. Thank you, Braden. I think everybody is because I mean, you know, it's about being real. I think real recognizes real in this industry. Oh, I mean, I looked weird when I licked. The shit doesn't want to fucking do it, but I think real recognizes real in general. I mean, I do, and you know, I can see it when I watch all these weed people out there that are so fucking fake. So many of these guys get like industry deals. They get sponsorships. They are host of events. They are this, that, and the other. And I am just not that guy to do it. Got a nice zit at 45. That means I'm young. God, if this thing keeps glitching, I'm gonna fucking click to the other fucking camera. That was the live chat with Mike Tyson. Nick would ignore the piss out of us. No, I really don't. I actually watch everything. I'm pretty quick. I get bored easy, guys. I am like ADHD, honestly, like with the worst of it. So like I'm really good at watching a lot of the chat. Thank you, Grant. You kill me, Grant. No, but really, I mean, that's how it just has to be. It has to just be like that. And so like I said, I mean, I literally have guys who've given me stuff and they said, I know you're gonna give me a bad review, and it's okay. And then like I try to do the best I can, and then I never hear from them again because it's just hard, guys. I am an honest, but I grew fire. We grew shit that should win the best of the best. Every single shit I did was fire. How long does it take to get a seed grown when you're then ready to smoke? Well, I mean, here's the thing, Desert. I could be an asshole like most guys out there. So here's what an asshole does. He goes, "You can't grow it from seed. You got to grow it and cut it and create a million phenos and grow those out and cut them. It takes about 3 years to get you a good pheno from a seed." Now, in reality, what you're asking is if I grow up from seed and it so happens to be a female, how long does it take to finish? That's what you mean. And so I don't mind answering it the correct way because I know what you mean versus what assholes mean. And see, that's where I differ from people. I mean, I understand. If you want to be a true seed grower and you're trying to get a good pheno where you can grow it again, it takes years. If you want to be honestly from a seed, it could take probably what? Like, it's gonna take you a few weeks to get it even germinated, and then it's gonna take you a good few months to get it grown out. So, like, 3, 2 say 2 months maybe, so 60 days, and then another, like, 10 weeks. I'm thinking about 18 weeks or so from seed, 18 to 20 weeks from seed if you're lucky. I'd say 18 to 20 weeks from seed if you're lucky. Could be longer. Now you're talking you're gonna have to germinate it, which is gonna take about 10 days, and then you're gonna be, vegging it after that for another 8 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks probably, and then it's gonna take you another 10 weeks, so maybe it might take longer, honestly. It might be like 24 weeks or so. I'd have to think about that. I never really thought about it, but it's take you a while. 24 weeks, what is that? 52 weeks in a year. Half a year, roughly, from seed, probably. Uh, Exactly. Hey, Dabzilla, how you doing, bud? I haven't seen you in a minute. Doing good, buddy. I'm drinking some space dust and just explaining the industry, dude. I'm trying to get the channel going, trying to get some money flow into the channel. I know Kick is sponsoring like X amount an hour. So the goal right now, Dabzilla, is to get some money into the channel so I can actually go out to the shops, like, whatever the shop is. Catalyst, Jungle Boys, uh, 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 Bliss, uh, all these different companies. And I want to go in there and just buy whatever and bring them to the channel and give actual reviews. That's the trip to Dabzilla. Hell yeah, buddy. Go check out Dabzilla, old buddy of mine. He's been in the game long time. Hell yeah, bud. You ever want to come on here, let me know, dude. We got to do a sesh. Remember the lobster days? You ever tried dank test? No, I haven't. You say I have complex emotions. Well, I don't have complex emotions, honestly. I really just am honest. I think the thing is if you literally get on YouTube right now, get on YouTube, type in your favorite strain reviews. Most of the big reviews from these guys are from overpaid production companies, and they give you the worst fucking reviews. They're just like, "Hey everybody, this is good." And it's like, "No, it ain't good." Oh, now I find small map. Out of the blue, Shido wanted small map. I found it. Damn it, Chase! I just fucking jumped in a game. Damn it. All right, I guess Chase is out. All right, so what are we gonna do here? I'm just starting a game with Chase. All right, I'm restart. Who knows what I'm doing? You got autoflower? Yeah, I used to get what were they called? Low riders. You guys remember low riders? I grew some low riders out of some bubble ponics buckets back in the day. And I got some fucking solid yields. It would literally about this much out of the rock wool. It would fucking bud and it would just big, just donkey dicks. And it would only be, about 18-inch donkey dicks. But man, it would be a solid fucking those low riders. They were great. I did that while I was actually driving in an RV. And so what I did in my RV was we had this room and I had a fifth wheel, and the one room was a, washer and dryer, right? So I got rid of the washer and dryer, but it had a solid plug hookup. And then instead of that, is I slid in a, I don't know, what was it, like a 18 by like 24-inch, those containers, and I put six plants in it, and I did bubble ponics out of it with rock wool, some rocks, and I dropped it into the container, and I got some solid yields out of those low riders. And we were back then doing a powder system. This was like 20 years ago. I was doing a powder system, a 3-step powder system. It was like, veg and, bloom, and I don't know. It was a really simple powder system. But anyway, Shido now says that's what they're doing is a lot of powders. So you got blue bourbon smash and terp sneeze. Sounds fire. That's hilarious. I remember you keep saying agenda for. I literally, honestly, I was watching agenda free TV. Like literally, I don't. Did you see my comments? I was in his comments literally the last few nights, still dropping some bombs. I was talking about the I don't want to get into politics, but I will. I usually do on agenda free TV. I basically was saying that here's the issue, guys, is a lot of us in America worry about China. But what happens is Mexico and Canada, which we should be friends with, can pick up a lot of the slack. Mexico in general has been picking up a lot of the manufacturing slack and pretty much can take over for China. So I honestly, in the future, between Canada with the oil, Mexico with the manufacturing, and us with the with like the agricultural and stuff, we can like our North America is a very solid country. We just need to all stick together. But other than that, I don't want to get into it. Oh, trust me, I know Steve Luckner. Dude, obviously that's trust me, dude. If you watch Agenda Free TV, we understand. I love Agenda. Uh, what would you recommend for good quality flour? I don't know. Honestly, all my green cracks I've ever had were big donkey dicks. We had a couple different versions of the green crack. One of them we burnt the fuck out of, and it still did it did great. So I don't know. I would say if you can find a green crack, it's always solid. Now, green crack, like if you really want to go on lineage, like back in the day, there used to be a strain called Big Bud, and Big Bud got crossed with a million strains because it created like big donkey dicks. Now, that's why nowadays most strains in general are hybrids. You don't ever find a true sativa or a true indica. Most of them are a hybrid of some sort. All right, everybody. I see that beer glass, big perm. Yes. We got oil in Texas. Exactly. We do fine here, guys. Like everybody's worried. Here's the thing, guys. I'm an old school person, and back in the day, they used to always say "Buy American." Now everybody's worried about all this, industry thing. Now the thing is I understand we can't buy all America, but besides, with Mexico and Canada at our side, which we need to stay partners with, we can have a great. We'll be fine. Even Mexico isn't even fighting us. So the only thing we have issues with right now is Canada, which is beyond ridiculous because they've always been good to us. All right, everybody, get your nails hot, load your Bull Troy joints, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready. Here we go. I'm going to put a little butane in this. Well, sativas usually in general take like 12 weeks or so. So they take a lot longer to grow. That's why most people don't do it. Cause like I like my Durban poisons back in the day and shit. And some SHIDOs are taking 10 to 12 weeks. All right. Get your nails hot, load your Bull Troy joints, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots. Shit, we get a lot of good weed from Canada too. I used to soup some. That's the one thing I wish is I just wish we can at least, I don't care what the fuck we do with a lot of countries. And I'm sorry if you're in Europe and Australia, I love you guys. But in general, like North America, we got to stick with Canada and Mexico 100%. But I don't think we should be fighting with everybody. But I mean, what does Ronald Reagan say? We need an attack from a world outside of ours to unite the entire everybody. I mean, it's a weird thing when we're all human, we all fight. And it's sad when there's so many people. Like I was a kid that grew up really poor, guys. And so like I have a hard time being on anybody's side because, no matter how poor you are, there's these rich fuckers out there. And they don't give a shit that you're fucking going to bed hungry. And I feel that's sad. All right, get your nails hot, load your Bull Troy, joint your buns, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots. We got some space dust here. I don't know what I'm gonna play. I'm off. Nobody's up. I think I fucking wore everybody out. I realize I get up. Here's the funny thing is I get up so fucking early. I get the guys I smoke with in the morning, and then I realize we got these guys who smoke with in the evening. I am like, man, people don't think I sleep. I think. You're using the dude. I got my Dab X Dabzilla, dude. I might have to bust it out. I'm almost out of fucking butane. Get your nails hot, load your Bull Troy joints, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready, whatever you want to do, guys. Cheers, Dabzilla, buddy. I'm glad we're back in touch. You and me got to get in for a sesh, bud. We got to hang out, dude. Cheers. Cheers, Big Perm. I see it. Bubonics, Braided, Grant. Push the sun through.
Don't let the moon intrude. Up a race, hit it like nude. No, it was here. Don't it's here. Is the door closed? Or is it a placebo? Or is it my beat about slow? I don't wanna go.
Shout out to my boys, Tall, Dark, and 90 from Bakersfield. Check them out on most platforms. Check them out on YouTube if you ever want to check them out. I like their favorite songs. Jack's song and 20 Cigarettes are two good songs. Yeah, that is true. That is true. You just never know. Yeah, you like that rig, Deb? This is Earl Jr.'s. This is a one-off. Like I said, I got a lot of one-offs of his. Can you see it? Earl Jr. I got a lot of one-offs of Earl Jr.'s. And he's blown up, which is cool. So I got a solid collection. I've got his cup rig. I've got the Metatron. Those are one offs. I think the Synergy, I think he only made a couple of the Synergies. Then I also got his Geodome. He made a lot of those. But then I also got his Infinity Tube. Me and Shido's got the Fuck Cancer rig. That's a 7-way collab. It's like between both of ours. So that one just never really sees the time of day. That wasn't a high profile person, dude. That helicopter crash wasn't high profile. They already said who it was. He wasn't anybody. It was sad because that killed 2 generations of people. It killed the dad, the wife, and then the 3 kids. Two sons and a daughter. Very sad. I understand what you're saying, guys. And, everybody can say poor air quality, this, that, and the other. But you guys got to understand, like, we're in 2025. We've had, I don't know what they said, like 5,000% more incidences between helicopter crashes and airplane incidences. The same day that happened, that helicopter crash happened, there was another airplane that hit another airplane's wing. We are literally, I don't know what the fuck's going on because nobody had on my bingo card airplanes and helicopters can't fly. And I'd be scared. I don't know what's going on. There's something going on, and it's nothing that anybody can point a finger at. I know they try to say there's uh they're cutting money. That isn't to do with anything, guys. This is just weird luck. Honestly, I would almost say hacking of like computers or something, but I could be wrong. Yeah, buddy. If you don't have a good sense of humor, buddy, I feel bad because, like, when I do, I literally joke around a lot, but I got friends of, every race. And, I just have fun, guys. If we don't have fun, guys, you can't laugh at each other and laugh at yourself. I mean, I have people all the time saying stupid shit about me, and that's okay. I am silly. Yeah, don't listen to my singing. Every now and then I'll start singing. I'm surprised you guys haven't said stop singing. Every now and then I'll pull my boys' band up and start singing with them. You guys should be yelling at me for that many a times over. I only got 1 beer left. Isn't that sad? See, this is the saddest thing. And here's what I'm gonna say. Where is it? Hold on. Hold on. All right, everybody. If you want to keep me drinking, now that honestly, I probably won't even drink for a day or two. But if you ever want to do it, we got buymeacoffee.com rocking and rolling. Well, that's crazy you said that. I didn't know that. But here's the honest truth, guys. They said it was called, what did they call it? The Angel Bolt. If you look it up, there was this guy. I looked into that helicopter crash. A lot of people call it like the Heavens Bolt or your God Bolt or whatever. Evidently, there's this bolt that keeps that propeller blade in it. And they think that's what disappeared. So if that is the case, then somebody fucked with that one simple bolt. That could have been it. You never know. Who wants to see me on Amazing Race or Big Brother? God, can you imagine if I get on Big Brother? So, guys, check it out. If I get on Big Brother, I need to wait till I could get on Big Brother and smoke weed. Can you imagine if I could get on Big and they wouldn't allow me to smoke weed on Big Brother, but they do allow people to smoke cigarettes, which is kind of bullshit. I should be able allowed to go on the balcony and smoke some weed. We need to work on that. Coachella is on. You paying for it? I'm with you. I'm just kidding. Dude, that'd be fun, dude. I haven't ever been to Coachella. Well, you see, the government's already posted some of this other shit, dude. Lady Gaga's last show tonight at 11:10. No shit. Hell yeah. She'll be insane, dude. I got to go to Coachella sometime. What am I saying? I literally am heading out on a cruise Sunday. I'm too busy, but I also want to go to Burning Man. Yeah, you never know. A lot of people could say it's aliens. A lot of people say there's a big disclosure coming soon. Who knows? Could be. Anybody watch any of the golf? Well, yeah. I mean, well, the thing is I think anybody who ever closes any idea off is not smart. There's always an option. Yeah, dude, I'm down, dude. Anytime you want, bud. I'm like I said, I'm heading out on a cruise Sunday. When I get back, I've literally got nothing to do for a while. So I'm gonna try to meet up with some people. So let's do it, bud. After I get back, I'll be back next Saturday. So yeah, let's do it, bud. I'm a burner. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, that would be cool. Like I said, it'd be cool to get around. I'd like to try some of burner shit. You're doing San Francisco to Hawaii? Damn, that's a long fucking cruise. I was looking at that. That's a lot of days at sea. Mine is from Long Beach to Cabo and back. We're hitting Cabo for a couple days, Ensenada. It's only about a week. Damn, that's a good cruise though. I've seen them. You should have fun, dude. I love cruises. Good food, good times. Yeah, buddy. It's always good. When are you heading out? You heading out this summer? See, this summer I'm thinking I'm trying to get to Tokyo. So my goal this summer is to take a trip to Tokyo. So I'd like to fly out. I'd hit Tokyo. I'm only going to do this once in my life, and I try to get it done before I'm like going to be like, hey, you're dying. I don't want to be on my deathbed before I'm doing some of this shit. So I'm trying to bang it out. So hopefully Tokyo this summer. I tried to do it during COVID and I couldn't. I ended up heading out to Hawaii. So during COVID, I was in Hawaii. So I went out to Hawaii. Hawaii is awesome. Surfing sucks because they got beautiful waves, but they got really shallow water with a lot of coral reef. I got fucked up on that reef. All right. Who wants another dab marine? What do we do? Man, we killed it today. We did a lot of hours in today. Hope everybody enjoyed this. Yeah, buddy. Now, yeah, I bet. That's insane. Southwest is charging for bags. Fuck it. All right, guys, let's do one more dab. I got one more dab marine in me. I think that's everything. This is a Stardust. I got it in my Jurassic World Cup from Universal Studios. Hey, guys, don't laugh at me. This was like $20 or something. That ain't something to laugh at. I don't think $20 dab marine time. Yeah, buddy. You know, dude, you and me's gonna bang him out. We gonna do some videos? We'll get you, me, and Noah in some videos, dude. We will fucking make 1 billion views. You drinking some iced tea? Hell yeah, buddy. I don't even like iced tea unless it's super sweet because I came from like Georgia. Like iced tea in Georgia, they pretty much like me. I'm like from Georgia and like Florida. So like when I think of iced tea or like Kool-Aid, it has to be like 50% sugar. And most people think it's weird. It's like, well, I just don't know how else to make it. You're a lady. Dabzilla goes, can I have the light iced tea? You kill me, dude. All right, get your nails hot, load your bowl, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots. Again, we got the Metatron tube. This is a 1 of 1. I haven't seen anybody else have this one. This is a 1 of 1 from Earl Jr. I've got a few of them. Nobody else has this one, and I don't think anybody else has my cup rig. And I think there is only one other Synergies. There's a fan of mine that said he had a Synergy. I haven't ever seen it. No, maybe I did. Maybe he did send me a pic. He possibly sent me a pic. I think there might be one other Synergy tubes. I don't want to say he didn't because I think he did. But anyway, I got a few of the one-offs of his. We also got the Geodome, the white Geodome you'll see, and then we got the Infinity tube. But this one I don't pull out a whole lot. This is an 18 millimeter, and then I also have a 18 to 14 adapter because most of my nails are 14. So we got a simple adapter here and a chazzed out nail. I keep my nails cheap and chazzed. Cheap and chazzed, baby. Yeah, Tabzilla, dude. My brain's doing the same thing. We are more alike than you think. I need some advice from chat. Should I take my mother's grand piano or not? That's a tough one. Are you serious or joking? That sounds like a joke. Well, what you'd do is you would sell it if your floor can't support it. All right, cheers, guys. If it's important to you, I'd keep it and put it in a storage. Otherwise, I wouldn't force the floor and wreck it, and I would sell it. Cheers, Dabzilla. Woo. Woo. Oh boy, that was a good one. Man, I did some good hours today. I give that. Where the hell is Aiden Ross? You have to tag Aiden Ross over here. We'll tag Aiden Ross over here on Kick. Fuck, I'm faded. Should we do one more dab? Do we have any more dab? Ooh, I have one more dab. All right, guys. I didn't know gaming. I apologize. This is the I did lie on my stream. Aiden, we love you. We'll get him. Me and that dude. I want to dab him out. Here's the thing. How about we do this? We'll get him. He can pick anybody he wants. He could pick all of his friends. Here's how the deal's gonna go. And pick his best stoner friend, and then he just has to keep up with me and dabbing. And if he doesn't, I get a contract. I'll take $20 an hour. You know, I mean, I guarantee. I mean, I guarantee. I mean, no, whatever he think, and they'll be like, "I smoke blunts. I smoke blunts." I hate when people say that. It's like, what do you want me to do? A fucking hot box of blunt? Have you ever fucking tried to hit a blunt quick? The mouth gets hot. It gets wet. It isn't a good thing. Let's do dabs. I'll fucking concentrate this shit down. We're gonna rock this shit out. Keep up with me, baby. Beautiful background, though. I love the TV. Beers? Oh, well, man, if we make that dude dab some beers, can you imagine if we had a dude say, Aiden, pick a dude to do dab Marines with me? Oh my goodness. I bet you there ain't nobody who keep up with a 6-pack. I'll bang out a 12-pack before they're done. Yeah, picture somebody doing that. Nobody would keep up. And he knows that. And if he sponsored me, can you imagine if he pushed somebody who did, man, well, imagine I'm this old getting his it. But can you imagine him pushing me? Like, we'd get some good vids. And we got some good guys to do it with. We'd have like Noah would be sick to have on it. Fucking everybody we'd have a great time. Dabzilla would be fun. I bet, Dab. I know so many people. We'd have a fucking badass sesh. We could bring some big names on. We could change the entire smoking world. We're gonna get there, guys. I literally am gonna be here for fucking 10 years till we get there. Now that we're getting more people on, we also got amazing fans. Again, my boy Justin. Um, you see me and him playing Warzone again. It's not my brother. But yeah, we're gonna get him to help me with some of this stuff and some of these other guys. So I appreciate you all. You guys are all the best fans I know. Or let's end on one more dab here. I'm literally, this is going to be my last dab. I got to swing to the shop tomorrow. This is the lemon nati from Wavy. Very cheap. It's only about $15 out the door. Blunts are for guns. You kill me. I got to tag that one. Wait, Trendy Nate got kicked off YouTube? Damn. Dude, favorite it. I'll have to check it out. I'm gonna talk to some people, bud. You and me, we'll talk. Are you on my Discord? Uh Deb? Ah. You on my Discord, Deb? £500 pair. No, you're lying. I don't believe you. Trendy Nay would fight the bear with his bare hands. Yeah, I was like, that ain't gonna happen. Trendy would be like, yeah, I know that guy. That dude would poke the bear and grab his balls. And he'd poke it in his ass. Because that's where your fingers would be. Bam, up the ass, and then grab the balls. Trendy did not die by a bear. You can't believe anything David says. Man, out of the blue, my Southern came out. You can't believe anything David says. Out of the blue, I'm Southern. I did live in Georgia for a while. David says it, and you can't believe it. Man, I should honestly get on. I should work on my acting. I could probably do a good Southern. David says it ain't right. That we got those pecan pies. They're amazing down here in Georgia. It is a beautiful day down here in Georgia. I could probably do a good Georgia accent since I lived there for so long. You got to be subtle with it. I think so many people are over the top. You got to be somebody like I watched White Lotus. I thought they overdid some of those Southern accents. It isn't as bad as that. I think they way overdid it. My little boy, he loves them pecan pies. They're the best. Pay attention. Hell yeah. Dude, I'll add you. Just jump on mine. I'll add you. It'll be easier that way because I'm still live. I don't know when I'll be off. Damn it. Is it's not going to heat up? Oh, good. Lady Balls, Roy Jones, for my turning the vaporizers, pour base, pour your shots. I got barely enough time for this. All right, David, we're gonna be on. Wait, I gotta do a Discord on it, dude. I gotta think about it. Maybe Sunday will be a good Discord. We'll figure. What, I'm gonna be gone. What am I talking about? Tomorrow, you're right. I'll be on. It's like milking a cow. Hell yeah, buddy. I'm glad you're there, bud. I'll check it out for sure. Check out Dabzilla's Discord for sure. I'll add you. Add me. Add me. I'll add you. Man, I got a lot of bubbles in me. So I am all out of weed, guys. I'm out of beer. Let's be clear. But yeah, shout out to Tall Dark and 90. They give me all these music. I got to get Taylor. Taylor's going to give me some music. If you guys want to give me some music, add me on the Discord, drop some music or whatever. I need to add some more shit to this because I got this. Can do. I can always add a lot. I got a whole bunch of empty spaces here still.
Just let me get high. Well, I'm gonna get a little high.
Can do. How about the Low Sparks Cannabis Company? Let's go. I don't know. We'll see how the whole weed industry does. I'm gonna try to like blow it out because it's honestly 100% ruined, and I think I would like to bring it back by doing actual reviews of everything. Because right now nobody does it. Every single review I see now is like overestimated, or they're doing shit that nobody can do. So I mean, if I'm gonna pay $100 a gram, it better fucking be good. But then, I want to see everything because every now and then you might get $100 a gram that sucks balls. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes. Dude, I'm gonna be on agenda. Dude, check out my comments. If you ever on Agenda Free TV, you probably will see me on the comments. Who won the Masters? It ain't over till Sunday, buddy. We got a couple more days. Basically, the first 2 days is getting a cut. So today is Friday. Sorry, it's heading into Saturday. So yeah, Saturday it'll be cut in half. So tomorrow and the next day will be half the tournament. So as long as you make it to Saturday, you're gonna make some money in a golf tournament. Those Arthur Ashe tennis rackets. I had a lot of my dad had some old tennis rackets. They were like, God, what was the one? Prince. He had a Prince racket, I believe. It was crazy. He had some old ones, but then out of the blue, I got some new ones. I played with this dude who was like 35 years old when I was about 8 or 10. And I was a good tennis player. He taught me to play tennis. I was overhand serving it. It was good. My mom thought it was weird that this 35-year-old was coming over to want to play tennis with me though. Yeah, it's always Friday. Well, the dude said it was over. I guess it's over for the people on Tuesday and Thursday. What happens is when I drink a ton of water, when I haven't in a while, it's weird. I break out a lot. So what happens is with your skin, when you drink a lot of water, for some reason it cleans your skin out and you break out more. I don't know why. I just noticed that. Happens to me all the time. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I have nothing to dab and nothing to drink. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna get some dabs at the shop. And we'll be high tomorrow. We had a good sesh today. We've been on like 6 hours live today. So shout out Aiden Ross. Yeah, I bet you are, Dabs. I mean, anybody who knows, I'm the same way, dude. I know everything. I played everything. I love to do it. All right, load your bowls, Roy Jones, Roy Buns, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Stay high, stay faded. Peace out. Wait, no, wait, watch this, guys. No, wait, we figured this out. Watch this. And then we got, and then we got, so we figured them all out. So we got 2 thumbs up and 2 this and this. And then if I just want a regular thumbs up, we got that. We figured it all out, guys. All right, stay high, stay faded, guys. Peace out.